Hey everyone, I'm here with Patrick McIvor. We're at the Cosmoprof Show 2012, Las Vegas, and last night was Naha.
Yes.
And Patrick had a unique opportunity to interview many of the people who were entered, and words of advice for everyone. So tell everybody what we were talking about earlier.
I think it's very important for stylists who are thinking about entering Naha, and even stylists who have already entered. You know, when you get to sit down with a Nicholas French, who's won 4 times, been a finalist 10, or Christopher Benson, who's won and been a finalist 4 times also, to find out how many times they've entered that they haven't been a finalist. Or what is it like when you don't win? And I think what people have to realize, and what I learned from my team members yesterday, is being proud of your work is the first thing. Because there's so many other opportunities that come out of the work that you do for Naha. It could be in Modern Salon. Yeah, it could be, if you're a student, it could be in first chair. There's so many other opportunities beyond the awards.
You could hang it on your wall or put it in your own portfolio.
Yes, you start building your portfolio from that, and then it just happens to be that you also then got to be a finalist in Naha. When it's the other way around, it can be very tough. And I've also had good friends that have won in the past because they did one photo shoot, and it was amazing. It was the first photo shoot they ever did, and then they won. And now all of a sudden it becomes be careful what you wish for. Because you have to understand, your pictures aren't you. Your pictures aren't the validation of who you are or how good your work is. It's wonderful to be recognized by the industry and other people let you know that you're the best, but you also have to feel that inside first. Because there can only be one winner. And even if you're a finalist, you already won. And even if you've entered, you've already won. And that's what you have to make sure you internalize, and that's what you have to take from the experience. Winning is just the icing on the cake. Just because you entered, you've already got the cake you already wanted.
Oh, that sounds so good. And I should end there. However,
yes.
What advice would you have for people who are seniors, people who have done it a ton of times, and people for their first time out? Is it just be prepared? I mean, what advice would you have for anybody?
Yes, definitely be prepared. But the other thing that you can do is go back and see who's won in the past. What do you see anything consistent in their pictures that maybe you could add to yours? You know, you're really shooting at the target and then seeing where you hit. Did you hit the bullseye or did you not? Don't worry about trying to hit the bullseye. I think that's the biggest mistake people make. They're worried that their pictures aren't going to be good enough, so they don't ever do the pictures. No matter what you do, just by going through the process of doing a photo shoot, and then saying, wow, you know what, this is good enough, I think I want to enter this in Naha. That will teach you something the whole way along, and internalize that. And then if you're a senior and have entered a bunch of times, talk to some of your friends who have entered and find out how many times they've entered and not been a finalist, and find out what they did that allowed them to be a finalist along the way also.
Well, you know, I interviewed Demetrius twice. He won twice last night, and the big one,
and
the
he's won in the past, too.
And he's won in the past, but he said the message that I got from him is, he goes, I shoot for myself.
Yes.
I'm not shooting for Naha. I'm shooting to make myself happy.
Yes.
And I think that's a very powerful message.
And we saw that last night. There was a winner last night who won. He said, you know what, we just sat in the back of our salon. There was a model who was in from Australia. We didn't even do it for Naha, and look at now, we've won. And he won for editorial. It ended up being a shoot that took place in the back of their salon that then got published, that then won Naha. So shooting for yourself is always the best way to make sure you're doing things right.
Yeah, just having fun with the whole thing,
yes.
and just entering, or just even thinking you're going to enter, no matter what, we just say just shoot and just keep doing hair and making it fun.
Absolutely, because when you stretch and you do something new, you're always going to learn and have something better to bring back to your guests, and secondly, to our industry. Because what they did last night inspires us for the next year.
It was a great show. It was a great show. Great seeing you.
Absolutely. You
Thanks.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.